Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the vlog, and again, welcome back to another Dodge Ram video. I've did a lot to the truck, and by a lot I mean I plastic dipped the wheels and took the running boards off, and we did the calipers red. The truck is absolutely filthy right now, but this West Virginia weather has just been rain, 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 and then we'll get like one day of sun and then it rains again. So I haven't been able to really clean the truck. But anyway, I got another thing in today. I'm on lunch from work right now, so I can't install them right now, but I'm just kind of hot, so I want to show them to you. So ordered the Blackout emblem kit from eBay, the Ram 1500 emblems, the black Hemi emblems, and then the Tailgate 4x4 emblems as well, I believe. All came in this little package here, so I'm going to crack this open. Oh, also, I did the matte black decal on the truck, which I think looks pretty good. I'm trying to keep all the color off the truck except for a little bit of red here and there. So let me crack these open and I'll show you exactly what this comes with. Okay, so like I said, you get the Ram 1500 door emblems, you get the rear tailgate 4x4 emblem, and you get the black Hemi emblem with the red 5.7. These are going to look pretty good, I believe. I think they're going to look much better on the truck. Yeah, much better. And one thing to note, like, this is kind of flat. This is a little bit raised. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it actually looks pretty good. Gives it a little bit more of a 3D effect, even though, you know, it is 3D because this is like the real world and not just a video. So anyway, that is what this kit comes with. I think it was like $48, maybe $50, but I didn't want to plastic dip them. I just wanted to completely replace them, so I decided to go ahead and pick up this kit. The only thing that we're going to have left to black out is the grill emblem on the front and the tailgate emblem on the back, but I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with those yet. This is the kit. I'm going to head back to work, and as soon as I'm off, we will remove all of the old emblems and put these new ones on.
2,000 years later.
All right, guys, so I'm finally off work. It's like 3:30. And we got the truck back home. I did spray it off, but of course it rained again. So the truck's still kind of wet, but I blew off around the emblems and everything. So the first thing we need to do is get these off. Several different ways to do it. You can take the fishing line behind it. You can take one of the plastic pry tools and do it. I'm actually going to take, this is actually a vinyl squeegee. It's very, very soft, flexible, and it won't scratch anything. And it looks that it will get behind there. So if we have to, we'll put the heat gun to it as well. But hopefully these will just come off. I'm going to try to use the old glue as a template for the new one, but we will be cleaning the old glue off as well. So let's go ahead and try to get these off so we can get the new ones put on. So I don't know if you can see that, but I got all of the glue off. The glue is still right here. You can see the comparison. I just got my thumb up under it and literally just peeled it. It came off pretty good. I did leave a little bit of a glue edge just to use as a template to put the new emblem on, but after I put the new emblem on, you're not going to be able to see it anyway, so not that worried about it. A thing to use on this, if you can get a rubber wheel that goes on your drill, that will take this off quite well. I had one, but I don't know where it's at, so I just used my thumb, and it took about 5 minutes to get all that off. And I'm going to go ahead and put the first emblem on just so we can go ahead and see what this is going to look like. And so like I showed you earlier, here is the new emblem, here is the old emblem, and here is the comparison. The Hemi on this is kind of a satin. It has a gloss black outline with the kind of a little more raised. I don't know if you can tell it on camera, but the 5.7 is kind of more raised than what it is on here. It's kind of flat, but here it's kind of up a little bit. Kind of like the looks of these anyway. Real easy. Pull the backing tape off of this, and we're going to try to line it up exactly where it was. Alright guys, so there is the first one installed. Looks really, really good, especially with door handles that we just put on, as you've seen in the last video. But these look amazing. Has a nice contrast with the satin and the gloss, and then this looks really nice as well. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to the ram pieces. Go ahead and get that glue off. These will be a little bit harder to put on just because they come individually, so I want to make sure they get lined up very nicely. Alright, so I got all of the glue off except for just a little bit of the edge, and I wanted to keep that as a guide because I did that on the Hemi logo, and you cannot see any of the little glue edges because that's where the new double-sided tape kind of lines up to. So I found that's the easiest way to do this, because otherwise it is hard to line up. Now that we've got all of the big part of the glue off, let's go ahead and put the new Ram 1500 emblems on and see how they look. So here is the new emblems. Should look pretty good on there. Not exactly sure how these come, if you have to take them off one by one or if they come on a sheet. So it's looking like it should actually peel off onto this, but I think the top paper has lost its stickiness. I'm afraid if I use this, it's going to mess up. So I'm going to do these one by one. I have the glue edge, so it shouldn't be that hard to do. Alright, so here is the driver's side completely done. Looks so much better. I actually like how the 5.7 liter now pops with that little bit of red. Kind of ties into the calipers down there that we did on the last video. Lined up very well. Let's move on to the back. Found my little attachment that goes on the drill, and that made that so much easier. But like I said, I did leave just a tiny bit of a line so I can line that back up. But no, that thing doesn't hurt the paint. The paint is still mint. That thing like eroding because it kind of grips a hold of it, but it also like takes that down. So anyway, let's go ahead and throw the black 4x4 badge on it and see what it looks like. So for some reason, the camera did not record. When I hit record, or it turned off or something. We got to put on. It did come kind of together on that little sheet of backing paper, but it just wasn't lining up the way I wanted it to. Like I said, luckily, it still had a little bit of the glue lines that I used, and that is it. The only thing that I have left on the tailgate, we have to do something about this, but I don't know what I'm going to do about it yet. I'm looking for a black ram's head, but I may do it with the red background. I'm not sure yet, but I also did order a tailgate handle cover that should be in soon. I just, for some reason, forgot this was here, but did find a gloss black cover for that. So there is the four-wheel drive, or 4x4 emblem on and blacked out. So now, let's move on to the other side. All right, guys, so I have to say that if you do not have one of these attachments for your drill, you are doing yourself a disservice. This was like 10 bucks on Amazon, and I can't tell you how much faster it has made this job, and I can't tell you how much my fingers are like thanking me right now. I mean, it was hurting pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie, getting my thumbnail up under there to peel that off. Total time was about 1 hour. It would have been considerably less if I would have found that rubber drill tool that removes the adhesive. At the first part of it, we could have probably been done in about 15 minutes, honestly. But it did take about an hour because the first Ram 1500 in Hemi I had to pick off with my thumb, and it was horrible. So let me take you around the truck, show you what it looks like. This is the passenger side. Don't look at that. I literally sprayed off the truck, and because of that puddle, that happened. But anyway, just concentrate on the emblems. That is the Ram 1500 in Hemi. That is the 4x4 emblem on the back. We still have to do that. Now that is an eyesore, but that is done. And coming around to the driver's side, here is the driver's side done, and it looks amazing as well. I can't tell you how good that 5.7 liter ties into the calipers. Like on camera, I don't think it's picking it up, but it's the exact same shade of red. This kind of looks a little washed out for some reason. I think it's the way the sun's like not shining over here. That is the truck. So far we have plasti dipped the wheels black. We have did the calipers red. We have the gloss black door handle covers. Now we have the all black emblems with the red 5.7 liter Hemi. So I have a ton of other mods coming in for this truck that is going to complete what I like to call phase 1 and 2 of this truck makeover. It's not really a build, I'm just kind of adding some stick-on parts, but it's changed the look of the truck considerably. You know, about $150 worth of stuff. Plasti dip and the caliper paint was $50. The door handle covers was $20. The emblems were $50. So really we're $120 in on making this truck over. And it is completely, and I can't stress that enough, completely changed the look of this truck. If you look at the very first video where I got the truck, it had the chrome running boards, it had the silver wheels. It is an Express, so it's kind of the base package truck. Looking at it now, it looks so much better. So guys, I'm going to go jump in the shower because I'm absolutely pouring the sweat, where I had to kind of sit out there and dig that glue off until I found that part. So, as always, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next video.